Hi, this is day 4 of my visit to the Blue Ridge Parkway. I had a dermatology appointment this morning, but I ended up canceling it. I woke up this morning, I was sick. I had a chicken salad sandwich from Food Line last night, and I think it must have made me sick. I had it once before, and I ended up with a stomach ache, but I thought it was just a fluke. Anyway, so I woke up this morning very upset stomach, also vomiting. Some of my food just didn't completely digest, just really not good. So I made another appointment. It's a month ahead. It's not that critical. It's just a spot on my face. It has left a scar though, where they had to remove the cyst, or tried to remove the cyst. Anyway, right now I'm up here at Linville Falls. I took a different route. I didn't take North Carolina Highway 226, and I'm glad I didn't. I just decided at the last minute not to do it. I decided to travel 221 north out and go toward Linville that way. I figured there'd be another entrance of the Blue Ridge Parkway, and I was actually right, but the first entrance was closed off. Anyway, so I took the detour and finally got on the parkway, and I noticed that the road is closed. So it's a good thing that I didn't, because last night I only had about 5 or about probably 6 more miles to drive. So if I had taken the first parkway entrance, I would have ended up having to turn around and come all the way back and do this. So I made a good decision. I went 221 north. Anyway, so again, this is introduction to day 4 of the Blue Ridge Parkway. At least by not going to the doctor this morning, I have all day today, and I will have all day tomorrow as well. So anyway, day 4 of the Blue Ridge Parkway. I'm at Linville Falls. I'm at the visitor center. I'm about to get out of my car and walk up there and see, walk around, see what's, see what there is to explore. I know there's a hiking trail. I probably can't go that far down that. But anyway, so I'm starting day 4 on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Be back with you guys a little bit later. Okay guys, I'm out here at Linville Falls. I'm not to the falls yet. I'm just at the bridge. I thought I would do a little short video. It's prettier on this side. I don't feel very good today. I wasn't feeling well I didn't feel good last night, and I was sick this morning. So I'm just dragging. But I am doing what I planned on doing today, and that was to come to Linville Falls. That's what I wanted to do today. I just got lucky and got started a little bit earlier. Okay guys, here's the entrance to the Linville Falls trail, which I'm going to assume goes up here to the falls. Hope it's not too far. Okay, I'm at the Linville Falls. I made it. Trail wasn't that bad. The rocks are a little difficult though, and flip-flops. Let me zoom you guys in. Okay, here's a video from a little bit higher vantage point. Okay, guys, here's the really beautiful area. Okay, a little bit closer up. Okay, I'm still out here at the Linville Falls. I'm taking the trail up to the Chimney View Falls or Chimney Rock View Falls, something like that. Anyway, I had to sit down and rest a minute. It's not because I'm out of shape. I haven't been exercising as much during the winter as I should have, but my heart rate is way up. So I had to stop here and just rest a minute before I continue on with the trek. Anyway, I got some pretty good video of the Linville Falls. The rocks were a little dicey to navigate with flip-flops, but it wasn't that bad. Some woman commented on it anyway. And of course my neck and back's hurting a little bit, but this is probably good for me. Anyway, I'm going to sit here and rest a few minutes, and then I'm going to continue on to the next overlook, or the next falls. So I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. Okay, I found me another little bench to sit down on. I had to stop again. My heart rate is definitely up. I promise I'll get there. It's a third of a mile. That's not that bad. It's kind of uphill though. Anyway, I'm moving a little bit slower. It's kind of really forested out here. Anyway, I'll sit here and rest a minute and be back with you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, I just showed you the other side of the Chimney Rock View falls. Now I'm on the other side. I'm going to go to the prettier side. Okay, I am now on the Blue Ridge Parkway. I left Linville Falls. I wasn't feeling good at all when I left. It's almost like I might have gotten a little touch of food poisoning. Maybe, I'm not sure. I know that the food did not sit very well with me and it made me sick. Anyway, when I left the falls, I decided that I needed something to drink. Maybe a Pepsi or a Coke or something to maybe make me feel a little better, settle my stomach. I haven't eaten anything, but anyway, I left the falls and I made my way down toward Linville. I passed a Dollar General, thought I'd find a gas station, couldn't find one, so I just turned around, came back to the Dollar General. Anyway, came back to the Dollar General, got myself a cherry Pepsi. I'm drinking that now. I feel a little bit better now that I'm drinking that. So I hit the Parkway, and I'm here at my first overlook. Excuse me. I primarily got off of the Parkway. I mean, I'm still discombobulated. I primarily pulled over onto the overlook because there was someone just right behind me tailgating. I mean, I'm like, that's crazy. It's the Parkway. But anyway, they were tailgating, so I just pulled over so I could, just let them go. Anyway, but I'm at my first overlook here, and I'm going to get out and take some pictures and do a little bit of video. But first, before I get out and take pictures and do video at the overlook, I'm going to go back and show you some of the slideshow videos that I did at Linville Falls. I want all of that to be right together. The other thing I want to say is I got to the main Linville Falls overlook, the upper overlook, and then I got to the Chimney Rock View overlook. There was another one, an Irwin overlook, but by then my phone was almost dead. My phone was already dying, and I wasn't feeling too good, so I decided to just leave. But I got the other two, so I'm going to show you a couple of some of that right now before I go to the overlook I'm at right now. This first video slideshow is at the Linville Falls upper overlook, and it's like to the left as you go into the overlook. This particular area that I photographed and did videos of are not quite as nice. It's not quite as pretty as the other side, but it was a little hard for me to navigate over the rocks with my back issues, my knee, ankle, and back issues, and of course wearing flip-flops. That probably wasn't maybe the best, but anyway, I didn't have any other shoes, really, not good shoes, and it's difficult to navigate no matter what. So anyway, but I did it. I made it. That was the important thing. I did not know if I could make it. I made it, and I was really happy that I did. I had to move kind of slow. To begin with, I moved a little bit faster. On the way back, I had to move a little slower and rest a few times. But the important thing is, I made it. Of course, my back was hurt. I wasn't feeling too good, partly because the food I ate last night made me sick last night and this morning, so that didn't help matters. But I made it. So anyway, this is the first slideshow at the upper overlook of Linville Falls. This next video slideshow is a close-up look at the falls and the water at the upper overlook of Linville Falls. This next slideshow is at the other overlook, the Chimney Rock View Overlook. Okay, I'm at the Lost Cove Cliffs Overlook. This next video slideshow is at Lost Cove Cliffs, and it's a little bit different than some of the others. It goes down into like a little valley instead of straight down like most of the overlooks on the Parkway do. Anyway, it's not a bad day today. It's actually sunny. It's nice. It's supposed to be really hot, like in the upper 80s, but it's really not that hot, not to me. Now, closer into the Asheville area, it might be hotter, but up here, it's not that bad. I'm wearing pants, but got them rolled up a little bit. Anyway, it is not that hot, not to me. I think it's supposed to be in the upper 80s, like 88 or something, but it's not that bad, not to me. It's actually a really, really nice day. Okay, I am at the Little Bald Overlook. I had to turn around and come back to this one. Again, it's not a bad day today. It's kind of cool. It is so gorgeous out here. This next video slideshow is at Little Bald Overlook. It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous day. It's actually a little cool. As I said before, it was supposed to be 88, I think, for a daytime high, but I don't think it's not that hot up here on the Parkway. Anyway, the next video is Little Bald Overlook. Okay, I am at the Grandfather Mountain Overlook. This next video slideshow is at the Grandfather Mountain Overlook. It's no wonder that it's a little bit cooler here. it is always a lot cooler on Grandfather Mountain. I think I've only been to Grandfather Mountain maybe one time, and I think it was it wasn't in the summer or wasn't this late in the year. And I remember that it must have been like maybe March, and I thought it would be February or March, and it wasn't that cold. But when I got up to Grandfather Mountain, it was freezing cold. I think it was even blowing snow. So I ended up turning around and having to leave. So I know it gets very cold. I've heard it gets very cold on Grandfather Mountain. And I know that it's at least, some people say 10 or 20 degrees cooler. So anyway, so that's why it's cooler. Because I guess I'm approaching Grandfather Mountain. Okay, I'm here at the Beacon Heights parking area. I didn't do any video at this one. I just took some pictures, which you'll see in the next slideshow. It appears that there's a walking trail that I guess goes maybe to an overlook. It says it's 1,400 feet. Anyway, I've already walked enough and hiked enough today, so I'm not doing any more. But I did stop here to take a few photos. Okay, I'm here at the Stack Rock parking area. I didn't pull into the parking lot though. I didn't see anything look really that interesting to me. So I drove on down the way just a wee bit and then pulled over to there's like a little pull out on the side of the road. And I pulled out to take some pictures and do some video. Again, of course, this is a beautiful area. My stomach's trying to bother me a little bit, though, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. Hi, this next video slideshow is at the Stack Rock parking area. As I said in the video, I didn't park right in the parking area because I didn't think it didn't look that interesting to me, and there was nothing across the street, so I just kept going, and I pulled in and then I kept going. But then I happened to see this little area right here that I just did a video of and photographed. And there's like a little pull out on the side of the road. So I pulled into it and got out and took some pictures and video. Anyway, again, it's a nice day. It's about 6 p.m. I'm headed toward, I guess, Grandfather Mountain, I'm thinking. I'm not sure. Anyway, so I'll be back with you guys a little bit later. Okay, I'm out here at the Green Mountain Overlook. And that Pepsi I drink is now running through me, and I need to go to the bathroom, but I don't know where there's a bathroom. Or, well, there's not really a bathroom out here. I'll probably just have to try to find a bush or something to get under, but to go on, I mean, but there's not really any place that's private enough around here to really go, because this particular overlook is right off of the highway. Anyway, gorgeous area. Anyway, I'm going to have to try to find some place to go to the bathroom. Gosh, I was having to go to the bathroom. Anyway, I finally found another overlook, and this overlook had a walking trail on it. No one else was here, so I just hopped behind the bushes and went onto the walking trail and found some trees to get in. I was going to try to walk a little further down the walking trail to go, but it was kind of steep. It was a little steep, so I just walked as far as I could, got in some bushes and went. And when I was leaving, I noticed, it looks like there's other people. They've done the same thing. They just went in different areas than I went in. They had to go to the bathroom, so they just got in the bushes, you know, and went. You know, when nature called, nature calls. Anyway, I was having to go, and I didn't have to drive far to the next overlook. And this is not really a great overlook. This is just one with a walking trail on it. So there's really not anyone stopping at it unless they, I guess, want to hike. So, and it is kind of a steep hike. I looked, there's like 2 trails that go down to the river. One is extremely steep, and the other one's pretty steep, because I started to go down it, and I was like, and flip-flops, probably not a good idea. And even if I didn't have flip-flops on and I had sneakers, I still probably wouldn't go down it, because, you know, it's rocky, you know, there's a lot of tree roots, it's not flat. And, you know, and if I fell down or something happened, you know, I didn't have my phone with me or anything. And the service is pretty crappy here. So I'd be kind of stuck until somebody, you know, came and found me laying on the trail if I couldn't get back up. So anyway, so I'm always careful about that. Anyway, so I answered the call of nature. And now I'm going to go further down the parkway. It's after 6 o'clock, and try to find a few more overlooks to take a few more pictures and a few more videos. Okay, this is the Price Lake overlook. Well, I said I wasn't going to do any more walking today or any more hiking, but I am going to walk down this trail a little ways. Okay, here's a little bit closer view of Price Lake. Now I'm going to go down the walking trail. Okay, I'm down here at, I've already crossed the bridge, and I'm down here about to go on the trail, which actually loops into the woods. Hopefully it won't be too bad, and I don't want to walk too far in the woods anyway. It's already nearly 7 o'clock. But I thought I'd do another little short video. And another little short video. This looks kind of like, I don't know, little wet, like kind of like wetlands. Let's go back down to this. There's like a tree in there. Okay guys, I walked down the, I don't know if that's a snapping, I don't know what kind of turtle that is, but anyways, I went up the trail. It was a 2.3 mile trek, and I decided that I'm not going to walk. I thought I would get to the water quicker. There was a couple places I could have went to the water, but anyway, I decided it's too forested, so I decided, nah, I'm going to walk across the street and come over here, and look what I find on this little trail. A turtle. I don't know if he's a snapping turtle. He ain't even hiding. How come you don't put your head in? Okay, I know guys, I probably sound crazy, but I don't know if I don't know what kind of turtle he is, so. Anyway, but there he is. Wow. Oh gosh. I guess you're not gonna move. Well, I don't even know what kind of turtle he is. Yeah, Aren't you gonna hide? I thought turtles were supposed to hide. Anyway, I'm not gonna walk. I was gonna walk a little bit further down, guys, but let me show you the trail. It is beyond the turtle. It is, as you can see, it is straight down. It's straight down, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. Anyway, but I'm gonna take a couple more close-up shots of him. Okay, here's another video of the lake. Another vantage point. Earlier there was someone fishing out here. I think this was the one where the guy was fishing.
I agree, it's easier to drive hard though.
Okay guys, here's another little small video. I went out the opposite side and walked a little ways down the other trail. It goes into the woods as well. It probably circles all the way around the lake. Maybe not. Okay guys, I just made it into Morganton. If I had known how windy and bad that the road was going to be to get here, I would have taken 221 back to Marion. I don't really care for that truck stop that much, and I didn't really want to go back. But if I had known it was going to take this long, it took a lot longer than I thought. And oh, my knee's hurting, my knee's cramping. Anyway, it took a lot longer than I thought, and if I'd known it was going to the road was going to be this curvy and this bad, I wouldn't have come. Anyway, so I'm in the process of looking, I don't know, someplace else where there isn't really any truck stops or rest areas around Morganton. So I'm looking to find something else. It will more than likely be too far for me to drive back to the Blue Ridge Parkway tomorrow. I've already driven the Parkway from down around Waynesville, Canton, all the way to, well, past Linville. So, I didn't make it to Blowing Rock. That was my, what I wanted to do. I wanted to make it as far as Blowing Rock, but there's not really a lot of places to stay in or around Boone or Blowing Rock. Plus, I only have one day tomorrow, and then on Thursday, I have to be back to, I have to go to my physical therapy appointment. So, Blowing Rock or Boone would be about a 3-hour drive. So that's a little much. Okay, so I mapped it, to a couple different places where I might want to go. And the place that I'm looking at, well, there's two places. And the one place will only be about maybe an hour from where, nah, I take that back. Probably about an hour and a half. About an hour and a half from from my physical therapist. So that's not too bad. An hour and a half, it'd be about an hour and a half drive. So that's not bad. And the other one will be about a 2 hour drive. So again, a little more than I was planning, but my appointment's not until I think 3 o'clock. So I got, it's pretty much all day. And on Thursday, we also have our second, COVID, appointment, for the second shot. So definitely got to do that. Anyway, that said, I am here. I'm downtown right now. I just pulled, and for some reason it rained in Morganton. It didn't rain anywhere else. However, I accidentally hit, the, windshield wiper button when I was trying to hit the turn signal. It turned it on, and anyway, there's no, windshield wiper fluid. Anyway, I don't like that. But anyway, I'm looking at a couple different places, and I'm very tired. And I'm going to pull over here, not in the bank, obviously, but someplace else, and get everything set and ready. I always do that before I arrive at my last destination. And I'm also going to maybe make myself a sandwich. Probably not peanut butter tonight. I mean, almond butter tonight. Probably something else. Probably tuna. Anyway, that's probably what I'll do tonight. Just make myself a tuna sandwich, eat a few potato chips, and then when I get wherever I'm going, I'll get myself something to drink. Anyway, that said, I'll be back with you guys probably a little bit later. I'm not sure if this is going to be, I don't know if this will be the last video or not, because all the videos that I'm doing on the Blue Ridge Parkway, I'm having to divide them up. I've already got a lot. So I've got about I'm looking at probably about 4 parts to the Blue Ridge Parkway. And I definitely want to come back to the Blue Ridge Parkway. Probably not tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be, it would just be too far and just too much of a drive. There's not really any point. Like I said, I wanted to make it up as far as Blowing Rock, but I also want to make it beyond that. I want to have the time to be able to go to Blowing Rock, and then go to whatever the next stop is on the Parkway. And eventually I'd like to, make it back to Virginia on the Parkway. It's been a long time since I've, driven, to, Virginia, via the Parkway. I took the Parkway probably, that's been the last time I did Virginia on the Parkway. I know that I remember has been probably 10 years at least, because I remember I had the white Ford Taurus at the time, and I haven't owned that car in like at least 10 years. So, no, I haven't owned it in at least 9 years. I think the last time I had it was 2013. So yeah, about 8 years. So it's been at least 9 or 10 years. I might have been back since then with something else. But I don't remember it. So there's a good chance that I haven't been, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure if this will be the last video or not, like I said, because I'm dividing them up. I will try to make this the last video of whatever I do, whatever video that I choose to, or however I decide to divide them up. I'll probably try to make this one the last one. Anyway, that said, I'm going to say good night. I'm very tired. 2 nights in a row, I did not sleep. 2 nights ago, I didn't go to sleep until like 5:30 in the morning, which that was my fault. All amped up watching a movie. Last night, it was just late, and I didn't get to sleep till like 3:30 after the movie went off, and then I turned on Hunter, and then I just said, no, I'm not going to watch that. But anyway, and I wasn't feeling good last night. I felt sick, and then this morning I was sick, and I haven't eaten all day, so I'm tired, and I need to I need to get my, everything, my bedding ready. I need to get everything ready for my next stop so that when I get there, I'll be all done. All I need to do is make myself a sandwich, maybe go to the bathroom, make a sandwich, which is probably TMI. Anyway, would be for me. Anyway, I'll make myself a sandwich and be ready, you know, watch a little TV, whatever. So I'm going to say good night for now, and I'll be back with you guys, in the next video. God bless. Peace. Oh, and I almost forgot, my last stop of the day on the Blue Ridge Parkway was at a picnic area, and while there, I did some of the exercises that the physical therapy told me to do. I just went to a picnic table. Anyway, I wasn't able to do all of the exercises, only, some of them. Anyway, and then when I got done doing that, I walked, and then I also used my resistance band tonight. So, first time in a long, long time I've used it. I actually think I like it a little better than the weights. I did read online that if you have disc issues, not to do any weightlifting, but I don't know if that means like heavier weights or just little ones, because I use little ones, only 3-pound ones. So I don't know. Anyway, they're not as heavy and they don't take up as much room. I mean, the resistance band is very light and doesn't take up near as much room. So for that reason, I definitely like it better. Anyway, my back is not hurting as bad. Well, I wasn't able to do all of the exercises, and my back's not hurting as bad as it was the last time. I don't know if that's because I wasn't able to do the other exercises, or possibly I didn't do as many. That's another issue. I didn't do as many. And it was on a very hard surface, not a bed. The therapist said I could do it on a bed, but the bed, it doesn't work very well. Anyway, just wanted to add that little tidbit. I haven't decided where I'm going to stop yet, but I'm very tired. I'm getting sleepy, so I know I've got to find someplace and stop, and my eyes are burning. My apologies. Anyway, that said, I'm going to say good night, and I'll be back with you in another video later. God bless. Peace. Hi, it's the next day. I'm sorry I didn't get back with you last night. I was just too tired. I left Linville Falls after exiting the Blue Ridge Parkway, and I drove to Morganton. I ended up having to drive another 30 miles to Conover to a truck stop there. By the time I got to the truck stop, I was so tired that I didn't even eat. I didn't put my bedding down. I didn't do anything. I just put the driver's seat back and went to sleep, and I was probably asleep within less than probably 10 seconds. As soon as I put my head on the pillow, I was asleep. I didn't even eat. I knew I needed to eat, but I was just too tired. So I ended up not eating for almost 2 days. So anyway, it's today. I left the truck stop this morning, and I did a few things. I didn't do a few things. I left, kind of drove in a circle, went down to Hickory, found a substation, got me something to eat, and now I'm at a park, and I'm getting ready to start my day. I'm also in the process of uploading another video to YouTube. I am not going to go back. I had already made my mind up yesterday that I wasn't going back to the Blue Ridge Parkway today. I knew that I wouldn't really, it was kind of out of the way. I didn't really have time. I wanted to drive all the way to Blowing Rock, and maybe farther if I can, but I'd eventually like to make it into Virginia, but I knew I couldn't do that today. Tomorrow is my physical therapy, and I have to go to that. I did cancel my doctor's appointment yesterday because I was sick, and I'm glad I did. By the time I thought I was okay to hike Linville Falls, and I made it, but by the time I come down off the falls and got in my car, I was feeling pretty sick. And then, of course, ended up leaving, got me something to drink, as I relay in an earlier video. And then once I drank the Pepsi, I felt a little better. Decided to kind of repeat the same thing today, not hike. I didn't do any hiking, but I decided to get myself something to drink. before I came to the park, and I ended up going to a couple different parks. I wasn't pleased. There's just no trees in them. Anyway, so I stopped at a Raceway gas station, and I got myself a fountain pop. I wasn't too pleased with it. Well, I'm okay with it, but I'm not as pleased with, it's one of those digital machines, and I don't like those quite as well. But it's okay. I got myself some Coke. I got a little bit of cherry Coke in there, and didn't taste too, I didn't like the cherry Coke. Not out of the fountain. I didn't like it quite as well. Anyway, so I'm here. I already ate, and I see my phone is just dropped on the battery, so I'm going to have to stop and plug it up. But anyways, I'm here, and I'm getting ready to start my day here at the park and get the video finished uploading. So this is the final video in the series I did yesterday of the Blue Ridge Parkway. Anyway, so I'm gonna go for now, and I'll be back with you guys in another video, and hope you have a good week. God bless. Peace.